Hi and welcome to my channel. Today I will show you how to revive a heating element which has accumulated moisture. These type of heating elements are commonly found in your home oven, lab equipment or water heaters. But before doing anything, make sure you know what you're doing with electricity, as it's dangerous. The moisture decreases the resistance of our insulation, causing our circuit breaker to trip. There is 13 million ohms from the heating element to ground. Normally, electricity flows through our heating element and generates heat. But in our situation, as it has accumulated moisture over the years of not being used, which is represented by this, the path of the electricity looks more like this. But how do I know this is the case? Well, I did a simple test and it tripped the breaker. Now, there are at least 3 methods which we can use. Method 1 is to use a DC power supply to slowly heat up the heating element. We can do this in a controlled manner so we don't burn down the house. Method 2 is to use a vacuum chamber to suck out all of the moisture. And method 3 is a simple food dehydrator, which I will be using in the video. It is by far the cheapest and safest method to do this. I will begin by setting the dehydrator to its highest setting, as well as setting the time to at least 24 hours. After doing that, all we have to do is place our heating element into the dehydrator for 24 to 48 hours. After the time has passed and it has cooled down, we can check the resistance. The resistance of the element is still 48 ohms, but as you can see, the resistance from the casing to our element is not detectable. This is a good thing. Now we can test if our element is working. This heating element is from an old dental polymerization unit, but this will also work for your home oven, vacuum drying ovens or any other appliance that uses these type of heating elements. I believe the moisture accumulated in this heating element, the water bath sits right above it, and any bit of water which may have made it past the seal would drop right onto the heating element contacts which are open. If you're just repairing your heating element, this is all you have to know. If this video helped you, please give it a like and subscribe. And if you're curious whether I fixed this machine, you can continue watching. As there was a mixture of metals inside, over the years corrosion has occurred. So I'm removing this entire assembly so I can sandblast it and clean it out. In order to do so, I have to remove every single bit and take the entire chamber out. This is an interesting part. It is a capillary circuit breaker. Inside this metal tube there is a fluid, and when it heats up, that fluid expands and trips the circuit. You want to avoid bending the tube as it may damage it. After sandblasting, you can see there is very little corrosion. Now, previously it was wrapped with tin. I will be using stainless steel wire. I used the hose clamp to temporarily secure this part, and now I will wrap it with some stainless steel wire. I will use these new copper washers to get a tight seal. And And now I just have to put everything back together. I used the screwdriver to bypass the safety switch. And let's see if our heater will work. This is a submersible heater, but I didn't put any water in it, so you can see it heats up very quickly. I rushed to turn off the appliance, and then this happens. Turns out inside this timer switch there was a broken gear, and it was causing the circuit to trip. I'm pretty sure this should be making some ticking noise, but even after putting it back together, it wasn't spinning. I think the gears basically became loose and they were just spinning in a circle. And here is the culprit. As you can see, it's a cracked gear. I welded it back using some heat. Now, after putting everything back together and using some water this time, let's see if it will work. Now by fixing the gear, you can see the appliance no longer trips, which means we have fixed it, but I'm pretty sure that dial should be slowly ticking, which it's not, so we might have to revisit that. And this appliance automatically drains the water from the chamber. So now all that's left to do is to put it back together. If you made it to the end of this video, I would appreciate it if you give it a like and subscribe. I will be putting out more interesting videos in the future. That's all for now. Goodbye.